Salvete omnes, this is Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek, and welcome back to another episode of Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. In the last episode, we explored a beehive, as well as the rest of the factory, and I made these two levels look harder than they were because I'm a trained professional. Let's go ahead and buy some more stuff from Funky, because I have a feeling we're going to max out our coins pretty soon anyway. CS cost 10. I forget what we've gotten already. Oh, there's an inventory button. Fancy that. Okay. Okay. Man, this is a pretty rockin' place, but where are all the giant bananas? I believe those would be in the Golden Temple. So we've done all the basic stages in this world. Now it's time for the temple. 5K platform problems. And I sure hope my streak of clumsiness is over because I'm gonna need some skills for this one. You might remember my opinion of 3K. 5K is kind of along a similar line. Except 5K is harder than 3K and longer. Main gimmick is these platforms. You can only stand on them when they're on the gold part of the lines, of course. Basically, if you've ever played the first Mega Man game, think of Gutsman's stage. I haven't played it on this channel yet, but to give you an idea, if you know what I'm talking about. I don't think they're probably not as jerkish with these platforms as they are in Gutsman's stage. At least as far as timing and stuff goes, but there are a lot of them because this is the panicky paddles of temple stages. It is quite long, and you can do things like not jump high enough and land in the pit. I'm also fairly sure we don't get Kong help, or Kong Buddy help for this one, because I don't think that any of these ever put a barrel in the middle, and we don't see one at the beginning. I may need to start counting the number of times I die in these. So that was one. Yeah, I have nothing to say about the parts of the level we've already treaded over. Also, I'm not sure why that heart is there, because, well, oh, accidentally pressed the button when I didn't mean to. I guess you could run into the spikes that were over there. Careful of the low ceilings. I almost made the same mistake as last time. You don't have a lot of time to react here. See, right here, this would be a great spot for a checkpoint. Don't you think so, game developers? Also, it looks like there might be something over there. Okay, there is. Puzzle piece number 2. And jump on the owl, jump on the other owl. Okay, so not all the platforms are like Gutsman's. There are these that just go back and forth, and you have to... What was I doing there? I thought I pressed jump. Well, that's 2 deaths. Oh, I almost... Ow. Never mind. Jumped high enough to hit those spikes. So I guess we can go ahead and do this and get our HP back. Not that getting hit by things is usually the problem in this one. Hey, it's called platform problems, not enemy problems. And platforms don't tend to be things that just take one hit off you. Then again, I guess it's not the platform's fault. It's the problem with their it's that they're over bottomless pits and stuff. Sometimes you're judged by the company you keep. I almost did the same thing as last time. So there's our third puzzle piece. A little alcove there. And now, back and forth platforms in conjunction with the Gutsman ones. Almost didn't get off there in time. Also, I can't really see during that part very well because the camera... So, well, it had to happen at least once. I think that was 3 deaths. Honestly, this would be another good spot for a checkpoint. But, alas, it is not to be. That timing worked out pretty well. Seems like actually going and getting that puzzle piece kind of throws off the timing a bit. Okay. Jump, 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 and jump, jump. Yeah, this part makes me nervous. Case in point. Almost jumped too early there. Whoops. 4 deaths. Okay, back to this part. Almost jumped too early there. Almost hit the spikes there, and almost jumped too early there. I did it again! I swear I pressed the jump button. What the heck? Game! Ugh. Okay, back here, and I daren't stop for anything. I lost track of how many times I've died. Now that I think about it, I seem to recall that jump problem being a thing before, too. Oh, the one time that hitting the spikes actually mattered. The Martian Geek was having bad luck. Oh, he played a game and started to suck. He had no protection from a difficult section and then started shouting out interjections. Arg, this level is frustrating. What? I totally pressed the jump button. Crap, now I have to do it all over again. Interjections, arg, show excitement, what, or emotion, crap. They're generally said apart from a sentence by an exclamation point or by a comma when the feeling's not as strong. Okay, come on. I swear that... Oh... Ah, it's so close. Well, I don't have to worry about the puzzle piece again. Alright, there we are. And we're not done with the level yet. I may be going a bit silent as I try to concentrate on not dying. Okay, finally. I'm relieved to be done with that one. That is another one of those that could have been fun if you didn't have to start from the beginning every time. It took me 32 minutes to get through. I don't even know how many times I died. I'll have to figure it out post-production, but why? I think I'm too exhausted from that to even complain about it. So, we found a mysterious relic that looks like a bunch of grapes, or some other fruit that comes in bunches. And let us finish things off in World 5 by going to the boss. Punch Bowl. Boss of the stage, rather. I'm gonna think of it. Is this the only boss level that doesn't actually have the... Well, no. I was gonna say, actually, Fugu Face-Off might be the only one that does, but... Again, we don't have the name of the boss. I don't know why I bothered checking there. I'm not sure if any Kong Buddy would particularly help more than any other. Ah, cold, sweet things in abundance, relaxing on the ice. It doesn't get any better than this. Just me and the quiet inside of... Wait, what? Ah! Oof! Hey! More popsicle! Now I'm mad! Sorry? And when the Bashmaster gets mad, that means you get bashed! Alright, now it's time to fight Bashmaster the Unbreakable. That's his name, and honestly, this is probably my favorite boss level. Boss fight, whatever. The music is pretty great. It's a nice, dynamic fight with a lot of different things that happen. Also, his name is Bashmaster. Seriously. Whoa. Keep meaning to ground pound and ending up rolling. This is why having a lot of different actions that are all done with the same button combination maybe isn't the best idea. Also, for such a big guy, he sure can jump. Also, is it just me, or does his head look abnormally small? I mean, maybe real polar bears are like that, and it's actually accurate. You can pound these blocks. Have a bomb. Have a fruit. Have a bomb fruit. See, this boss actually keeps turning purple when you move on to next, couldn't figure out what I was saying. It's on to phase 2, and every time, it actually makes sense that this boss changes color as you hit him more and more, because he's falling into the purple juice and staining his fur. Also, he has ice powers, apparently. Wait, when did I take it? Oh, I was not paying attention to that. Okay. So, don't get hit by the waves of ice. Uh-oh. Oh. Also, you have to use the ice blocks to jump over in there. I think you might be able to do it with Dixie or Cranky, but you're obviously supposed to use the ice blocks. I think that was 5 hits. Also, it seems like later in the fight, he gives you taller ice blocks to jump over, and sometimes you can actually get stuck in a place where you can't get to a low enough ice block to jump on before... Whoa. Before he gets to you. What is that? Okay. Look over that. And yep, looks like we're doing one of those 1, 2, 3 patterns that's common with Donkey Kong Country bosses. King K. Rool from the first game comes to mind, as in the original Donkey Kong Country from 1994, not Returns. Yeah, time for phase 3, and he's pretty purple. Okay, if I do this right. Well, I blew up the ice, not what I was going for. Okay. Whoa. Now that attack comes out fast, so it sometimes fakes you out like that, and then hits it slow. Would you like a nice game of croquet? Just listen to this music, it rocks, quite literally. This, along with the World 1 boss and the final boss, have the most rock-like boss themes. Battle themes. Uh-oh. Ow. So that was a good example of getting trapped. You can't jump over a stack of... or you can't jump on or over a stack of ice blocks that's 3 tall. At least I keep getting that hit, that heart I keep losing back. And there wasn't really one that was shorter than that near enough to jump on. I keep thinking he's going to do the ice wave thing again. Oh no, we're playing croquet again. Oh yeah, and now he can give you stacks of ice that are 4 blocks tall. In conjunction with the croquet of doom. Okay. I think that was only 22 hits, but we actually did that the first try, which is more than I can say for either of the last 2 bosses. I forget if we took only 1 try to do the World 2 one. 23 hits, okay. Alright. A fun climactic end to a fun world. I'll be sad to see this one go. I'm not a huge fan of the last world in the game. It's better than Seabreeze Cove, but... eh. Speaking of the last world of the game... it's actually Donkey Kong Island! It makes sense in retrospect, or when you think about it, I guess, because... they invaded the Kong's home, so yeah, we're back to Donkey Kong Island. It's just covered with ice. But you know what? We're not going to worry about that right now. I'd say we've done enough for 1 episode. Well, obviously, since we did 2 levels. So I will see you as we return to our very suddenly wintry home next time.